In less than 10 seconds, this Alabama teacher can deploy a safe room inside her classroom. I like to leave it out. It's more functional for me. I use this for instructional space with writing. My kids love to free draw on this side. The city of Coleman recently adding these rapid deploy safe rooms in 2 of their elementary special education classrooms. It's an idea prompted by the school massacre in Uvalde, Texas last year. The ballistic wall unit is designed to shield the entire classroom until law enforcement arrives to do their jobs.
Then we open the door, we go home. That's the key. We get to go home. Everybody wants their loved ones to come home.
You can see here there's no handle on the outside. So in the event of an emergency, a teacher or administrator is able to close the door and lock it so the students are kept safely inside.
The walls can be activated during other emergencies like severe weather.
It's been really good so far. The kids love it. And that's the most important thing, is making it a safe space for them.
These safe rooms are not cheap. They cost about $60,000 each.
Before I continue, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and salutations towards the hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, there you have it, man. There you see it. And they've been doing this for quite some time now in relation to the so-called mass shootings that take place here in Babylon the Great, as well as the rest of the world, man. But, you know, here in Babylon the Great, man, we got a serious problem, man. We'll get straight into these precepts. Habakkuk 2 and 3. We'll start at Habakkuk 2 and 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right. So this is in a lot of the prophets, man. All right. All the prophets make these prophecies plain upon tables. How are we doing that? Literally with the, you know, you can look at the charts, all right, and the documents and information that the prophets have out on the highways and byways, man. All right, as well as the internet, all right, giving you clear, sound doctrine, all right. And you're supposed to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and respond accordingly. All right. And it goes on to say, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And again, look at the state of school here in Babylon the Great. We're at a point where you damn near got to send your child to school with either a gun or bulletproof vest. Hey, when I was in high school, I went to an alternative school for a reason or another. But I mean, they had metal detectors every morning. All right, couldn't have pencils or pens on you. It's just a sign of the times, man, is what I'm getting at. We living in a time where it's not safe to go anywhere for the most part. It's so much judgment, all right, taking place upon the earth, man. A lot of people, especially Esau Edom, they're scared to send their children to school, man, because they think they're going to be put to death. You know what I mean? And this, again, is these visions, these prophecies that the prophets have spoken of, you know, for years and years, man. At the end, it shall speak. So guess what, dummies? We're at the end, and it is yelling at us, all right? It is speaking louder now more than ever, all right? We live in a place where people feel like they need to have a gun on them, a sword, all right? What the Bible calls it, you know, everywhere they go. What type of life is that, you know? We rather live in a place where we don't have to worry about that, you know, or at least if it do be a problem, we want to make sure that we're in a state that we could, you know, combat this and battle it with via Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai being on our side and not against us, like what's been going on since we went the hell off, man. The Lord put these curses upon the nation of Israel, all right, and now we're totally destroyed. But guess what? We're coming to a time where things are about to change, man. There's about to be a switch, and the nation of Israel will be on top, as they should be, under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12 apostles, and everybody else in their respective lots, man. All right. But I just thought that was crazy. I had came across that video early in the morning, man, and it kind of just like, damn, they got bulletproof shelters now, man, because of what's going on, man. 60,000 a pop. So you see how, one thing about the government, people, our oppressors, they don't play about their money. So whatever they actually spending money on, they take it seriously. So obviously, all right, that's the spirit that's ringing out here upon the earth. It's death, destruction, murder, mayhem, chaos. All right, let's go to Matthew and see what Yahweh had to say about it. These times, Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what we're experiencing, man. Hey, the Lord putting spirit on people, man. All right, just to go crazy, shoot kids, old ladies. All right, let's take a look at that word iniquity. All right, iniquity, just a regular definition off of Google: immoral or grossly unfair behavior. All right, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. All right, on a high level right now, man. Especially starting with Esau Edom and all the wickedness and the trickery and debauchery that he pushes on a daily basis, instead of using his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, whatever the Lord gave him, to better the earth, to have everybody living in a paradise-like state. They want to spend their money, time, and energy killing motherfuckers. All right, destroying the earth, manipulating. All right, doing all type of weird stuff with children. All right, poisoning their brains and their minds. So this is in relation to that iniquity that the Lord is speaking of here in Matthew the 24th chapter. Again, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So we're experiencing that, man, even towards the little children, man. All right, the love of many is waxing cold, and the children are getting the spirit on them as well, to be absolutely buck wild like the earth has never seen before, man. And I'm telling you, that's a sign, man. Again, these were the signs, all right, that the Lord say would happen preceding his second coming. And you got to know, when the children are affected, there got to be a huge sign that this thing is over with. We can't go any further if they completely destroy the entire younger generation, the up and coming generation. If they're all poison, then that's what's going to become, of the earth. The earth is going to be, poison, and eventually everybody's going to die. You know what I mean? That's what the Lord say, man. If he didn't cut the time short, hey, there shall no flesh be saved, man. So that's why the Lord is doing what he's doing, making this intervention. First and foremost, waking up the hopeful elect. All right, letting them wake up their brothers and sisters through the spirit by prophesying, warning, rebuking. All right, we do these things on a daily basis through the spirit. All right, but eventually the Lord got to pull the plug on this crap, man. All right. And again, man, just children. The children is very, very important. They are a part of our culture. They're a part of society. All right, especially dealing with the Hebrew Israelites, is nothing better. You see, when you hear children outside playing, it must mean a couple things. The weather probably good, and guess what? If you hear them laughing and playing, you know that for the most part they're safe. If they outside, it has to be relatively safe for them to go out there. Now we live in a time where you barely even see children coming outside. Sure, you see them sprinkled here and here and there, but it was nothing like when we grew up. It's nothing like when the generation prior to us grew up. We was outside all day, every day, and the days were longer, man. Outside running full court basketball as teenagers, man. You would pull up on our block and just see a whole bunch of teenagers, but we wasn't on all that crazy stuff. We was running full court basketball. You barely see the children these days, man. Let me bring this out, and I'll leave it at that through the spirit. And Zechariah concerning these children, man, very, very important. That's a sign. Watch the children. Watch the state of the youth. They're all a bunch of idiots. Why? Hey, man, ultimately it's the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. But it's our oppressors, man, our enemies, man, that's pushing this wicked agenda, confusing the children so that they could grow up and be wicked just like them. Hell, even more wicked, because they don't know Yahweh Shema Shai. These law, statutes, and commandments are nowhere, near their hearts, their minds. This is Zechariah 8:5, I do believe. Yeah, man, concerning this kingdom, man, and when the Lord returns, man, we'll start at verse 4. I mean, thus saith the Lord of hosts, that's Yahweh, all right, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. There shall yet old men and women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. And here's the point: and the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. And we know this is a prophecy, yet to be fulfilled. Because like I say, the children are gone. They're in the house on the freaking phone. All right, video games, whatever, you know how that go. But that phone, oh my goodness, in the house on the phone all day. And we know they not learning no law, statutes, and commandments. All right, it ain't learning how to be a child of Yahweh. All right, they're learning a bunch of debauchery in the story. So again, the Lord gave us these signs, man. All right, remember because iniquity shall abound, and we're seeing it on the left and right. We're surrounded by that iniquity. The love of many is waxing cold. So it only gets worse from here until the Lord comes back. Right? We ain't seen nothing yet. These little mass shootings that's going on, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, man. Through the spirit, power, will of Yahweh by Shem Shah. So with that being said, we just gotta continue to push toward our goal, man. All right, and pretty much shut everything else out through the spirit, man. It's so much crap that go on a daily basis, man. It'll make your head spin, and you'll get very, very sick and tired of hearing it, seeing it, and listening to it, man. Dealing with Eve, our women, all right, looking at the children, the youth, how stupid they are, how wild they are, just dancing and killing all throughout Babylon the Great, doing this stupid New York drop down dance and shooting people, right? It's ridiculous, man. But again, all we got to do is keep our integrity. Continue to pray to Yahweh Bashem and Hawashai if you have that type of faith. All right. And Lord willing, again, the Lord will spare us from these things. He'll spare us from that judgment that's coming upon, the workers of that iniquity that we spoke of earlier in the lesson. All right. But with that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Until next time, hey, stay prayed up, Israel. We're almost home. Shalom.